And good morning, Tennessee Valley. It is Monday morning. Hey, it's the last Monday of the month, September 30th. We hope that you are doing well. You had a great weekend. My name is Alan Mincy. I am your host. Of course, our co-host, there's your name, Lou, L-U. He's our mascot down at the United Way where I work. And he stands for Live United. So welcome to Lou, and welcome to all folks watching this morning. It is a special day, but also we are going into a special month because October is always chocked full of events that are going on in our community. And we just happen to have a couple of guests today who are going to be talking about events that are happening in October. First, we'll have Samantha Young from ACASA, and she will talk about the Moonlight Walk. Actually, I may not have the exact title, but she'll be on and she can explain it a little bit more. And that's coming up in October. Sharon Marr will be here, and Sharon, of course, is with Main Street Cleveland. And toward the end of the month, we always have the Downtown Block Party. So she will be talking about that and some other things going on in our community. And then I'll have Adam Lowe, and of course, a lot of folks know Adam from his work as a county commissioner. But Adam is also involved with a company called Gravel Road Productions, and they're doing a little renovation of a building here in town that's going to be something special for our community. So we'll have Adam on as well. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, another cup of coffee in my case, and hang around for what we think will be a great show. And we'll get started right after these messages. So stay tuned. Samantha Young will be on next.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
St. Mary of Athens, Tennessee Annual Fall Festival, Sunday, September 29th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Authentic ethnic food, homemade cakes and pies. Get your Christmas shopping done with our silent auction. Close to 200 items will be available to bid on. Kids on with inflatables, games, face painting, and goodies. Everyone walks away with a prize. Come out Sunday, September 29th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and have a great family-filled day at St. Mary, 1291 East Madison Avenue, Athens, Tennessee, or call 423-745-4277. Look us up on Facebook or on web, stmaryathens.org.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now, Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Welcome back to Tennessee Valley This Morning on this Monday morning, September 30th. Alan Mincy, your host, with Lou, the co-host. And actually, Lou is, I don't know if he's my regular co-host now, but he wasn't the first co-host. I'm trying to think who the first one was. It may not have been Samantha, but you were very close to being one of the first co-hosts that came on with me. And that's been, boy, a year ago or more?
At least a year ago.
Quite a while ago. Some things have happened to you in that time. I know we have a child now. Well, excuse me.
Baby.
You have a child now.
Right.
I better be careful what I say there. But well, I consider people who come on the show as we're all one happy family. So
That's true.
So a child since then, but since that time you have continued to be working with a group in town called CASA.
Yes.
And I know we've got an event coming up toward the end of the month, I believe. But first off, if you don't mind, let's explain to the folks, to the viewers, just what is CASA.
Well, CASA began in the 70s by a judge that was tired of seeing the same children's cases come through his court system. He decided he was going to invent a new way to advocate for these children that just kept coming through. And it is a national program. There are 933 programs right now, and we are actually two, because we have both CASA of Bradley County and CASA of Polk County in that system.
Okay. Of course, CASA stands for Court Appointed
Special Advocates.
Special Advocates. Okay, because when I think CASA, I think of the Spanish
Right.
CASA, which is home.
Which is what we kind of want it to feel. We want the kids to feel like they're at home with us. So
Exactly.
the acronym makes sense.
Now, what do you do at CASA?
I'm a VISTA,
Okay.
which is part of AmeriCorps, which is the domestic version of the Peace Corps.
Mm-hmm.
And my title there would be for PR marketing, and then I do fundraising. I help our executive director with grant writing, and I keep up with a website. Just whatever she throws at me, I'm more than happy to
Well,
do.
she's the boss. So.
She's the boss.
As a matter of fact, she said, "Why don't you go on TV today instead of her, because you're more natural on TV."
Well, I like to be the center of attention.
Oh, I don't think that's all of it, because
She knows.
And the person we're talking about is Suzanne Wisdom, who many folks in our community know. I believe she's been involved in other things, such as when the tornadoes hit. I know that she was very involved in the beginning stages of helping folks in our community, as were you, for that matter. We had some concerts going on, and I believe that you and Suzanne and Brian Jackson and several people were involved in that. Now we've got something coming up later this month that is a special event that CASA is sponsoring, and I think I know what it is and what the title is and everything, but I'm going to sort of give you the opportunity to tell folks exactly what this is. What do we have that CASA is doing later this month?
Well, it's going to be Thursday, October 24th. And we call it the Moonlight Walk. And we do it in honor of Militia Gibson. That was a little girl that was, through abuse and neglect, was eventually expired due to her parents' neglect. And we do that in honor of her.
Okay.
This is our 4th annual Moonlight Walk. When we started the Moonlight Walk in 2011, CASA of Bradley County had 95 cases at that point.
Okay.
Currently, and those cases open and close, but In 2013, as of late August, we had already 169 open cases.
Wow.
For just this year.
That shows the need for CASA in our community, I know.
There's a very strong need, and a very strong need for volunteers.
Mm-hmm. But the walk itself, October 24th, you say, and when you say Moonlight Walk, it doesn't mean it happens at midnight.
No, not at all.
But it is in the evening.
It is. It's dark when it ends. It starts about 7, so it's getting to be dusk.
And it begins at, I want to say the courthouse. That's not right, is
No, it's on the Greenway, the Cleveland Greenway at Raider Drive.
Okay.
Right by the First Tennessee Bank.
How far do they walk?
It's not even a mile,
Okay.
if that. And it's very memorable, and it's a beautiful event. We've got statistics along the walk that just kind of remind you of just how important it is to keep these kids.
Well, you're not originally from Cleveland. I don't get.
No, I am
you
actually.
Are,
yes.
But you're probably too young to remember the Militia Gibson
I am.
case. And though I wasn't in Cleveland at the time, I was going to school here, I believe at Cleveland State, when the case happened, and it was it's one of those things that you really just talk about in whispers because of the nature of what happened, and sometimes not saying things that not talking about things that need to be talked about lessens the importance of what you can do to avoid this happening again.
Exactly.
And I know that that's what CASA does, is provide that connection with these children
Right.
in the court system.
Right.
So it's a very important walk. Do they do anything special? It's not just go out there and walk and then walk back. Will there be some kind of a ceremony or?
There is a ceremony. We have an induction done by a local minister. We've not picked one this year.
I don't think you'll have trouble with that.
No.
I'm sure.
And then we have a choir. It's usually Cleveland High School's choir that sings, and it's a really nice event.
Okay, but it's a solemn event as well.
It is solemn, but it's fun too. It's solemn in that you are there for a very bad reason, but it's good to see the community come together to try and make a bad situation much better.
Okay, and that is October 24th.
October 24th.
And it starts at 7. Is that
7.
What you said? How do people get involved? Do they have to sign up for it?
You can call Suzanne at 716-1844.
Okay.
Or you can go to our website, which is www.ocoeeadvocates.org.
Okay.
Or you can look us up on Facebook. We've got a Facebook event. It's titled Moonlight Walk.
Okay. Okay. So there shouldn't be any problem finding out more about it. No. Is there a charge to be involved?
There's a student fee for $15.
Okay.
And it just helps us pay for our expenses. And for an individual participant, it's $25, $50 for family, and then we have sponsorships available as well. And that gets your name on the back of the T-shirt, gets you some advertising.
Okay. Well, and as you say, it's to really defray the costs of putting the event on and paying for the shirts and everything like that, so people will be aware of what's going on as well. Now, you have been involved with all 4 events, or just okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Even before you started working with CASA?
Before, well, a little bit before, but not too much.
Okay.
As soon as I met Suzanne and figured out what CASA was about, I really wanted to be involved, and pretty much wedged my way in there immediately.
Do you get the opportunity to go into court?
I have done. Well, I went into court often before I had my baby, but since being in court, it's a little emotional for me, and I'm not quite back at the place where I can go back into court.
But the times that you were there and working with the program, I'm sure that you have seen some things going on with these kids that you feel very proud of being a part of.
Definitely. And it's amazing how often what standards we're held to in the court system and how much the judge thinks of us. He appoints CASA to many, many cases, most of the cases that come through.
And I know when you mentioned the judge, we're talking about Judge Swafford right now, who is very supportive of the CASA program.
Right.
So we want to make sure that we mention Dan as well, being involved with it. I think we've pinned down the information on the walk itself. It's been a while since I've had you on here, so I'm going to give you the opportunity to be a mom and tell us a little bit about the little girl.
Oh, little Maggie. She just turned 4 months.
Uh-huh.
And it's the greatest thing. Honestly, being a mother and then working with CASA, I don't know how people can, how these things happen in the court system.
So you're becoming emotional now.
Yeah, it's difficult, and I can understand why it's difficult for people to volunteer and want to become CASAs. However, there's such a strong need for it, and I'm about to start a volunteer drive because we really, with the cases that we have, we need some help.
How many volunteers do you have right now?
Not enough.
Oh,
I don't know the numbers, but not enough, and it's just very.
And how do they have to go through some training or anything for this?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a 35-hour training, which takes about 6 weeks, and then you do some independent study as well. You go to a couple of court dates on Tuesday morning court sessions, and the training's really easy. It is emotional, but it's good.
Is there a certain type of person that really fits in more to someone who could volunteer, or is it anybody can do this? I know, like you say, it does take its toll on you because you are working in a situation that you didn't maybe anticipate before you found out about it. So.
While I would love to say anyone can volunteer, I know for a fact that not everyone can. You do have to be 18, and you can't be a convicted felon. You can't be,
And there is a background check, I'm sure.
There are background checks that have to happen, and but it really takes someone that can separate themselves from the situation.
Okay.
And there are definitely people that can do that better than others. I think teachers are great to be able to do that because they're great at separating themselves from the situation, but it does take a special person.
And I'm sure that you still take it home with you even when you don't want
to.
Sometimes it's hard not to.
If you couldn't, then...
Yeah. Well, if anybody wanted to become a CASA volunteer, I guess it would be the same phone number, 716-1844.
That's it.
How about that? I'm pretty sharp there. I remembered that. I don't remember my own phone number, but I remembered that phone number. So they could call there and find out more about it. And once again, October 24th, 7 o'clock, Cleveland, Bradley County, I think they call it both, Cleveland, Bradley County Greenway, close to Cleveland High School.
Right on Raider Drive.
And call CASA or go online to Ocoee Advocates.
OcoeeAdvocates.org.
Or go to the Facebook page.
Right.
And sign up for it. And let's get us a good crowd down at the Greenway that evening. And it's a remembrance of Militia Gibson, but also that's a case that we don't need to ever forget.
Right.
So, okay. Samantha, thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, we enjoy having you on the show, and who knows, one of these days, Lou, watch out, you may be replaced, because she's done this before.
It's true.
He's not fazed, I tell you. But Samantha, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And keep this event in mind, and we'll probably mention it again before it happens. But we're going to take another break. We've got Sharon Marr from Main Street Cleveland coming on to talk a little bit more about some things going on in the month of October in our community. So stay tuned.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
St. Mary of Athens, Tennessee Annual Fall Festival, Sunday, September 29th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Authentic ethnic food, homemade cakes and pies. Get your Christmas shopping done with our silent auction. Close to 200 items will be available to bid on. Kids on with inflatables, games, face painting, and goodies. Everyone walks away with a prize. Come out Sunday, September 29th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and have a great family-filled day at St. Mary, 1291 East Madison Avenue, Athens, Tennessee, or call 423-745-4277. Look us up on Facebook or our web, stmaryathens.tn.org.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now, Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
And we're back with Tennessee Valley This Morning on this Monday morning, September 30th. And yes, it's the last day of September. And September has been a great month, but October is always, as we get toward the end of the year, October, November, December, so many things going on. And it starts pretty much in October. Well, things go on all year. But I have Sharon Marr here with Main Street Cleveland. And Sharon, October is a big month for things downtown. So I thought I'd ask you to come on and tell us a little bit about what's going on. And we know about the block party, but there's many other things that are happening too, I guess.
There is. Thanks for having me this morning.
Oh, no problem.
Always good to be here.
Yeah.
Yes, there is. It's a busy time. The weather gets beautiful, and it's a great time for festivals, and we do have several coming up downtown.
Yeah, we got the Apple Festival, don't we?
We do. It's coming up on the 19th and 20th. It's on Saturday and Sunday, and they have a bigger and better event each year. This is I think it's about the eighth year that they've had it downtown. Mm-hmm. So, and everything is on their website. It's clevelandapplepfestival.org, and it's got all the information and all the times. It's Saturday from 10 to 6 and Sunday from 1 to 6.
Okay.
And
that's
it's got all the details on
coming
there.
Up toward the middle of them.
It's the 19th and 20th.
19th and 20th. We're starting a new week. Anything happening early in October that we can?
Well, October 12th, the Family Promise Bed Race was rained out
Yes,
on the
it was.
21st, that horrible rainy day. And they have rescheduled for October 12th. at First Street Square.
Mhm.
They'll be blocking off the streets. They have, I think, 15 to 20 teams with beds to raise money for the homeless in the area. So that will be a very fun and exciting event downtown.
Well, the biggest problem with the Family Promise bed race is that though there are probably 14 teams that think they have a chance of winning, it's actually team number 15 from the United Way that has a chance of winning. We were ready to go Saturday when it just poured down.
Flooded.
Not this past weekend, but the weekend before. And they were waiting and waiting as long as they could to call it, but that was just a torrential rain. So,
It was.
And it could have been a little dangerous for folks trying to roll beds around. So, I think the United Way team, the Cruisers and Bruisers, or Bruisers and Cruisers, I don't know what the name of our team is, but we'll be there. So that should be a fun event, like you say, down at First Street Square.
Yes, it's a great space for it. This is the first time to have it downtown, so we're very happy to have it, and a great space to be able to use that park and for the retailers down there, so we're excited about it.
I keep telling them they should do it on Stewart Road.
Yeah, just
Start at the
just let
top.
'em go.
Yeah, because
Coast.
now you won't be able to break, so you'll probably start on Stewart Road and end up out at the Target, on Atkinson Drive or something like
That's
that.
true.
But yeah, that's coming up on the 12th. Then what else is
The
happening?
next week is the Apple Festival, and then
Right.
on the 26th is the final cruise in of the season. They're
Okay.
ending their 12th season. The cruise has been very successful. We still get 500 to 600 cars each month downtown, and just a great display of all types of cars, from current models to way back into the 30s and 40s, and beautifully restored vehicles. It's always free to enter, free to show your car, free to come. Great foods around the courthouse, and plus the restaurants are there, open on that day with lots of choices to eat. So
Now I'm assuming that the farmers market will be closed. Or it may already have
it
closed.
ended last week. Was
Okay.
the last week, and that was the 5th season for the market, and
Okay.
it had gone really well. So we've been very appreciative of the farmers and the vendors who have been out there, and all the customers who come down and support it. So we look forward to starting it again. It will start again in June.
And that's at First Street Square.
It is.
So you're getting a lot of usage out of the First Street Square. A lot of folks might not even know where it's at. They said First Street. Where is this? So
That's true.
Just to
People
explain
probably
it to
don't.
everyone.
It is. It's the park that we built along with the partnership with the city behind the off of Emmons Street, across from the museum center. It's behind Catch Bar and Grill, Ever After Bridal, the restaurants and the shops that are there.
Right, Bond Life.
So it's at the corner of Parker and First.
Okay.
Is the best way to describe it.
And that's where our city's namesake has his statue.
Benjamin Cleveland is there.
Benjamin Cleveland
And
is
it's
there.
a beautiful statue done by the Sons of the American Revolution. So people should come down just to see that. It's very beautifully done.
And there's been some other events there. I know that they did a storytelling at one time down there. So it has been used for many purposes. Say somebody wanted to try to do something in town and possibly use First Street Square area there. That is a city-maintained area, so they would contact you. Is that correct?
Wood City is a city park. They would actually contact Parks and Recreation
Okay,
through
okay.
through the city of Cleveland. They're welcome to contact me, and I can direct them that way. But we sort of share that scheduling responsibility. But it is city property.
Okay. So we've talked about the cruise in. We've talked about the Apple Festival. We've talked about the bed race for Family Promise. That's about it for October, I
That's
guess,
it, I'm
right?
done.
Nothing else happening this month. Oh, there's some little thing happens on like the 31st, right?
It does.
What do we got going on?
Well, 26 years now.
26.
26 years for the block party, and that's just
Wow.
it's just amazing that that event has such staying power, and it's because of the great sponsors and the wonderful people who come together each year and put that on for us. It started back at the Cleveland Police Department in 1987 or so, when it was to do as a safe alternative for trick-or-treating. And it just grew from there, and at the same time Centenary Avenue was becoming more and more popular, and those events merged together really to form the block party in the early 90s when Main Street was formed in 1990.
Right.
So we have done it ever since, and it's just a great event.
Now, we a lot of times have entertainment, and it's too early for you to, or will we be having any entertainment this year?
We will have entertainment.
But it's too early for you to announce that.
In probably a week or so, we'll be announcing. It's great entertainment. We have 2 different stages of bands. We'll have local entertainment and some regionally known entertainment, so it's going to be very exciting. Mars Snack Food is already working on Treat Street and getting that candy ready. They pre-bag 12,000 bags of candy, so they are working now, loading all that candy up and getting that going for the kids. And when I say bags, it's grocery bags. It's about this deep in a grocery bag. It's not a little bag. So we could not do, this event has evolved so much in the last few years, really since Mars got involved with it. It has just taken it to a new level. And they do a wonderful job with that Treat Street.
And you and I were talking about M&M Mars. I don't even know what the name of they've gone from Master Foods to M&M. We always just call it M&M Mars.
Mars Chocolate North America.
Oh, you know the official title. But I believe you were telling me that someone from Mars is chairman of your board. Is that correct?
Yes. Joe Burton is our board president, and he is plant manager of Mars.
And Joe was telling you, and we were out there just amazed, that there are so many different versions. We ought to get Joe on here to talk about M&M's sometime.
You should. It's amazing what they're making out there.
How many did he say that versions are there?
You know, I don't know the number, but what caught my attention was the red velvet M&M that they're coming out with, and for Christmas, peppermint and white chocolate, which I will definitely be. I'll tell you, we need the samples of those.
Well, and the funny thing is, working with the United Way, we were seeing some things, and they actually do a United Way stamped M&M as well. They don't do them here, because we were going to try to see if we could get them to, hey, can we see some of them M&Ms? There are other M&M plants across the country, of course, but they do many here. So, but that's great, and that is always a special part of the block party, the Treat Street. And you have a lot of folks who come down from Centenary.
We do.
Or go from one to the other.
There's a steady flow between Centenary Avenue and downtown, and we have, of course, the air toys for the kids. We have some other kids' activities. The cash sales are going to be there this year.
Okay.
So when they come out of Treat Street, they'll be able to stop and have picture opportunities with those beautiful horses. From Check Into Cash.
Check Into Cash. We need to mention them. Yes, of course.
We do. They're always a great sponsor and huge supporters of the block party, and we appreciate them very much.
Okay.
So we have the vendors. Right now we're working on vendors. And people still have until October 15th to get applications in or vendor agreements in. And there is, it's a great opportunity for nonprofits if you're looking to raise money for a school or organization. It's a great opportunity for a business if you just want to showcase a product, hand out brochures, whatever you'd like to do. It's a great way to meet about 20,000 people that night. So, so come down, and it's inexpensive.
Right.
And those vendor agreements and all those details are on our website, and that's mainstreetcleveland.com.
Okay. I'll sort of say 20,000 if you count them. Probably 50,000 if Mayor Tom
counts. He gets a little carried away.
Just a little carried away. But there's a lot of folks down there.
There's a lot of people.
And a lot of folks having a good time.
It is.
As you say, it was begun as an alternative to trick-or-treating. And it's not that we want to take away trick-or-treating from those that do it in a safe manner. But there are dangers in trick-or-treating as well, so this is a very good place for them to go. And it's going to be on the 31st. What day of the week is that?
It's on a Thursday.
Okay.
And county schools, I'm not sure about city, but county schools are actually out on the 1st, so that's a great deal for the kids this year. They can stay out a little bit later.
Okay.
Block party hours are 5 to 10, and we will close it down at 10, but it's nice to be able to have that next day off for the kids.
And your entertainment is going to be
announced soon.
Boy, I always try to get her to tell who it is, and I don't think I've ever been able to do that. But we've had some great entertainment over the years, so I expect that we'll have, and our local entertainment is very good as well.
It is, and it's hard to, there are so many choices out there. It's very hard to narrow it down, and there are some groups locally that I could listen to every year, but you want to spread it around a little bit. So.
And we don't need to forget also that there will be contests. I know Bank of Cleveland does sometimes. We'll do pumpkin carving contests. And there'll probably be contests for Halloween costumes.
Yes, there is a Halloween. There is that. Thank you for saying that. Halloween costume contest on the post office stage, and that was sponsored by Mars Chocolate too. There's candy and trophies. They do a great job with that, and it'll start at 5:30.
Okay,
on
so
that stage.
just be watching the banner, listening to the radio, watching WTNB.
That's right.
The Tennessee Valley This Morning, for more details of the block party coming up.
On Facebook as well. You can like our page, Main Street Cleveland, on Facebook, and we keep that updated frequently as to what's happening. So.
Okay. Or give you a call at 479-1000.
You got it.
Okay. I'm getting good with phone numbers today. So a lot of things happening with Main Street Cleveland in the month of October.
It is a busy month. And then just right around the corner, December 6th and 7th, Christmas events. Christmas parade is Saturday, December 7th. I'm getting a lot of calls already about that. Entry forms are on our website right now at mainstreetcleveland.com. So they have till November 20th or so to get those turned in. Plenty of time, but people do such an amazing job with those floats. It takes a while to start planning that.
They do.
So.
Well, maybe we'll have you back on if I can talk to Kim and Joe and not act like I'm stealing you from their show. I know I probably stole her from their show this week, but there will be other opportunities for you to come on and talk about things that are going on coming up downtown Cleveland. So thanks for being on. Guys, if you want to be a part of the block party, you want to be a vendor, give Sharon a call or go to their website and just go ahead and mark these events on your calendar, and we will enjoy and come to the bed race and watch United Way win. We're going to win. Yeah, we're going to win. Sharon, thanks for coming on again.
Thank you so much.
Okay. We are going to take a break. We've got Adam Lowe coming on next, and we're not going to talk about anything political. I've already made sure that no politics. We're going to talk about something that Adam is involved in that I think the area will really be excited about. So we'll be back right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
St. Mary of Athens, Tennessee Annual Fall Festival, Sunday, September 29th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Authentic ethnic food, homemade cakes and pies. Get your Christmas shopping done with our silent auction. Close to 200 items will be available to bid on. Kids on with inflatables, games, face painting, and goodies. Everyone walks away with a prize. Come out Sunday, September 29th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and have a great family-filled day at St. Mary, 1291 East Madison Avenue, Athens, Tennessee, or call 423-745-4277. Look us up on Facebook or our web, stmaryathens.tn.org.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Welcome back to Tennessee Valley This Morning on this Monday morning, September 30th. I have with me Adam Lowe, and Adam, I haven't really mentioned it to folks who've been here before. There's a little delay in the
screen?
The monitor, yes.
Okay.
And it really doesn't bother you unless you're singing. I had Tim Petit, I don't know if you know Tim or not.
I think it bothers everybody if you're singing, Alan.
Well, no, I wasn't singing. Oh. Okay,
We'll
you're out. I got a new co-host.
We'll get to that.
But I know when Tim was on and he was singing, it was sort of like he was singing the notes and watching himself, and there was a little, and he was going, huh? So if you see any kind of delay, we're just making sure that you don't say something you shouldn't say.
Yeah, that's right.
But I have Adam Lowe. Adam, of course, we know Adam from being a Bradley County Commissioner, but there's much more to Adam than just being a Bradley County Commissioner. You actually work here at Cleveland State.
Correct.
What is your title here?
Director of the Cleveland State Foundation.
Okay, and we may talk a little bit about that if you feel comfortable doing it.
Great.
But I've asked Adam to come on because, and I've got you down as Gravel Road Entertainment.
That's right.
And Gravel Road Entertainment. Well, before we even get started on why I brought you on, what is Gravel Road Entertainment?
Gravel Road Entertainment, we began it 10 years ago. I have a couple of partners. It's predominantly an audio-visual and lighting company. We do live production. We've done touring with touring artists. We do a lot of installation, church sound. And actually the new arm of that company that actually handles the design, installation, and live production is now called Stage AVL. So if you see Stage AVL around town, that's a subsidiary of Gravel Road, but Gravel Road's the parent company. And though we have Stage AVL, we've got some other new exciting subsidiaries of that company that are unfolding as we speak. Okay,
so there's more to Adam than we know, you know.
Yeah, there's things that pay the bills, and then there's all that political stuff that makes the papers. But
sure.
We all have to have careers at the end of the day.
Now, Gravel Road, how did you get involved? Is this something that you've always wanted to be in? Are you a former musical artist? You talk about my singing. I'm not sure I want to hear your singing either.
I come from a family of musicians.
Okay.
The entire time I went to Lee University, I was involved in music.
Okay.
Music's always been a hobby. It's been a wonderful talent of my family. It's part of my heritage. And to a great degree, my inner circle of friends had a lot of the similar talents. If they weren't musical, they were technical. So it really was born in 2003 out of an affiliation of people who were able to do those kind of things. And one of my spiritual gifts, I tell people, is I'm able to help people do what they can do. I'm good at creating an atmosphere for that. So we started the company, we took those folks, we put them to work, and we've done some great things, not only locally, but regionally since then.
Now, why, and I know that Derek Kinsey is involved, and we all know Derek from the Boys and Girls Club. He's been on the show several times. And I think I've asked him this question, but I'm not sure if I have or not. Where did the name Gravel Road come from?
At the time, we were stationed off at Gravel Road. Okay. I know people want an elaborate answer, but it was really that simple. And as we rebranded to Stage AVL over the past year, we wanted to be a little more clear with what we did. And you can't get more clear than just saying Stage AVL, which stands for Audio, Video, and Lights.
Right, okay. I thought it was Adam.
The essence of branding, I guess.
Sure,
sure. But that's where it kind of came from. And we've, like I said, done wonderful things over the years. And it's created for Derek and I an opportunity for us to pursue what we're otherwise passionate about, things like the Boys and Girls Clubs, raising money for Cleveland State and the Cleveland State Foundation, working in politics, doing the things that other people simply can't do, but this has helped us do that.
Well, now, Gravel Road Entertainment is involved in entertainment, of course, and providing the audio visual lighting, as you say, with Stage AVL, for presentations that are going on, for musical entertainment. And with that in mind, you have a new project.
That's correct.
That is, I don't know how far we are along with this. I just found out about it a couple of weeks ago, but you guys are doing a little work down around the Village Green.
That's right. We have taken the old Village Twin Theater. It is currently under renovation to become a literally just an adaptable space. It's kind of a civic hall per se. We'll be able to host wedding receptions, be able to host concerts, trade shows, gun shows, conventions, corporate trainings. We've already got some folks who are lined up to use it in that capacity. And we've just really spent a lot of time on aesthetics over the past few weeks, and hopefully mid-October we'll have a great grand opening, and we'll have another civic space here in Cleveland, which I think we desperately need.
Desperately need that. Do we have a name for it yet?
The venue Creekside.
Okay.
So it's right there on Mouse Creek, and you've seen the simplicity in our naming, Stage AVL, the venue.
Sure.
We want people to understand clearly what it is, but it's available for rent, for private parties, for receptions. It's very adaptable, and it's a highly technological space, unlike other facilities. It's got effect lighting, projection on 3 walls, which is full-scale projection, full-scale audio, so it's concert ready and it's special event ready.
I sort of say we've had some folks in our community that have really wanted to bring back the plays, live plays and things like that, and a venue has really not been available, and this would be a perfect place, except maybe at Lee University or here at Cleveland State, and those venues aren't always available.
That's correct.
So this would be a place for something.
Several theater groups have inquired about it. Like I said, a lot of people are seeing this wonderful large space with a big capacity that's nice, it's climate controlled, and they can come in, and I've had people ask us about hosting ballroom dancing lessons there that are interested in teaching those. Like I said, gun shows coming in, trade shows, corporate training, and staging it to be able to actually do dinner theater or regular theater. So
now,
we're real excited about it.
I may be jumping the gun, but you say you hope to have a grand opening in October. Is there a plan for the first event that's going to be taking place there?
Believe it or not, one of the first events will actually be involved with United Way.
Yay!
So some of the area businesses right there at the Village Green are going to do their United Way kickoff, and in fact, that's kind of my drop dead date to be ready. I'm trying to be ready for the United Way.
Fantastic.
So, you're worthy to be ready excuse me.
We appreciate that. And we were there last year before any of the renovations took place, and I know that we had a lot of the kids from the Boys and Girls Club that came and performed and did great. So in a place that has been developed to really enhance their presentation, we're looking super forward to that. And I'm sure that we're going to have Quentin and probably some of the other folks from the Boys and Girls Club down, because if Steve Hickson has anything to do with it, he'll have some of the boys.
He has everything to do with it.
He'll have some of the Boys and Girls Club folks there, so we're looking forward to that. And we hope that you'll be there with us.
I hope so too.
When it takes place.
I have a hard time thinking I'm not going to be at most of the first little events that are taking place there.
Well, it sounds like to me that you guys, when did this idea originate?
Well, we've had a vision about it for a couple of years, and in the past few years we've wanted to localize more. You know, obviously the scriptural reference, prophet is without honor in their hometown. And we do so much business outside of Cleveland and Bradley County. We really wanted to bring that back home and find a way to do it. Now, for years now, we've taken our equipment, our gear, and we've gone into other people's spaces and created this environment. And then we tear it all down and go shove it back in a warehouse. And we finally have a space where we don't have to tear it down. Okay. We can put it in there, and it's utilized, and it's here for the community.
Have we got a chance of having a musical group come in?
I hope so. We're looking at several.
I started to say, do we have anybody in mind, or have we even?
Not yet.
And I know it's not a venue for a Springsteen or a U2 or something like that.
No,
not quite big enough for that.
Small, intimate venue. You'll probably see some up-and-coming artists come through that space. Like I said, the capacity is not enough where you can really afford a Springsteen, but it's going to be a very intimate performance atmosphere for something like that. So if you consider yourself a connoisseur of music or someone who appreciates up-and-coming artists and seeking out new artists to listen to, that might be a good spot to check out on a regular basis.
There's a place in Athens that has a similar venue right there across from Tennessee Wesleyan, and I can't think of the name of it. I want to say something like Black Box Theater or something like that. So this sounds like it would be similar to that, only better.
Yeah,
So,
and we're still open to ideas, and ultimately this is a space for rent. So it's not just our space to do something in. If someone has an idea and they just think a comedy night or an open mic night would be great to have, that they can lease it and they can host their idea. They have a space to do it in, and by no means are we trying to control and manage it. It really is a space that's adaptable and for the use of the public.
well, let's go ahead and let folks know now. If they have any questions about the venue at Creekside?
The venue Creekside.
Venue Creekside. If they have any who do they contact?
Well, they can go on the web, www.thevenuecreekside.com.
Okay.
They can
Creekside,
find
one word or two?
Creekside's one word.
One word, okay.
But we're also on Facebook, so we try to put updates. We're putting pictures of the renovation as it takes place on Facebook, so just go in the little search tab, or search The Venue Creekside, and you'll find us. Also, you can call 423-473-9668 if you want to do a walkthrough in the very near future. And we've had a lot of brides who have upcoming receptions that are looking at for their space, and we want to be able to show you everything that venue has to offer.
Fantastic. And of course, we're talking about October. Just wait until June next year.
Yeah, well, most of those weddings have been inquiries about spring and summer.
Okay.
So it's quite a that one's filling up quick, so get on it.
Yeah.
Give us a call.
Fantastic. Thanks for coming on and talking about that. While I've got you here, let's talk a little bit about what's going on over at Cleveland State and the foundation. You are involved in helping to bring money into the
Correct.
to the college I guess to give out as scholarships or.
Yeah, we fund all the endowed scholarships here at the college.
Okay.
Like I said, Stage AVL and Gravel Road give me a great opportunity to pay attention to the things that I want to do locally. And one of the big things that I've been involved with the past 2 years is running the foundation here at Cleveland State. This past year, we were able to award a scholarship to everyone who applied and qualified here at Cleveland State. It's the first time we've ever been able to do that.
Wow.
Given up to $250,000 in aid. In fact, we had our scholarship reception last week, had our donors and our students here interacting together, and it's just really a great time.
Okay. How long have you been doing that?
2 years.
Okay.
I've been in fundraising for almost as long as I've owned Gravel Road, 10 years, but with Cleveland State, and we've done some great things with workforce fundraising, and there's a lot of good things happening here, and it's come at the hands of donors who've been willing to invest in the foundation and what we do.
Okay, that sounds great. I didn't realize all that you were involved in. Of course, we said we wouldn't talk politics, and we're not going to talk politics.
That was my choice. I was the one that actually said,
both,
as long as I don't talk politics.
I think it was both our choices that because I don't know that we have enough time on the show to talk about politics. But you have been a county commissioner for how long?
Almost 4 years.
Okay.
We're in our 4th year right now.
And I know that there have been times that you've enjoyed it, and there are times that it's been a little difficult. Mm-hmm. But what brought you into the area of politics?
Honestly, I'm a policy nerd,
mm-hmm.
and I'm one of those people that pays attention regardless. I watch and listen to the news all day long. I read things, and it suited me, and to a great degree, the Lord opens the door, you step through it. My heart has always been community service, whether it's the foundation or doing something like what we're trying to do with the Creekside, filling a gap, whether it's in business or society.
Sure.
And there was an opportunity to serve in a civic capacity as a county commissioner, and I moved on it and stepped up and did it, and it's been a wonderful experience. I love the people of the 4th District. I have announced that I am not rerunning for that seat in the 4th District for County Commission, but the last 4 years have been wonderful. And it's been a pleasure. I was elected vice chair a few weeks ago, so I am the vice chairman of the county commission, and I was elected unanimously, which was just very humbling to have my fellow commissioners have that kind of endorsement and confidence in me. And so it's been a wonderful experience. I served with good men and women, and for all the fluff that hits and all the grief we get sometimes and the bad stuff that maybe hits the headlines, there's all that other stuff that keeps things going in this county that we do that never makes the papers, that never crosses your mind, but we keep things going.
Well, for someone who covered the county commission for many years working at the Banner, I know that there are times that you get praise for things that maybe other folks don't get enough praise as far as helping you, and you get blamed for a lot of things that wasn't. But I want to say personally, right after April 27th, how the folks in the 4th District, because the 4th District was hit very hard.
Very hard, over 200 homes.
And how you and the folks out there came together working with many of our local agencies, with the United Way, with Habitat, with a lot of the folks there, with the long-term recovery organization, things like that. So we really appreciate all that you and the county commission did at that time. Of course, Charlotte is now a county commissioner, but she was at that time working through as a local building contractor.
Yeah. She was a wonderful help then, and I tell people that was the 90 days after those tornadoes was the hardest I've ever worked in my life. Mm-hmm. I can't remember having a full night's sleep in that window, and a lot of it was you were helpless. There's a lot you couldn't do as a commissioner, but some people just wanted to talk to you. They wanted you to relay information, and I can't tell you how many FEMA documents I filled out for people.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah. Well, we survived, and we became stronger, I believe.
I think so.
From all that. Hey, we've just got a few minutes left. Once again, the venue, Creekside, will be opening sometime in mid-October, we hope.
We'll start taking in the next few weeks appointments to do walkthroughs for those who are interested in seeing the facility and renting the facility. Okay. But yeah, you'll start seeing it actively programmed here in October.
And once again, if anybody has any questions, telephone number
473-9668, or
website.
Hit us on Facebook or the website at thevenuecreekside.com.
And Facebook, just do a search.
Yeah, search and you'll find us.
Okay.
We like to be found.
Okay. Adam, I appreciate you coming
on.
Pleasure,
sir.
I know
Thank
it's tough to get up early in the morning like this on a Monday morning, but at least I brought you to Cleveland State where you don't have too far to go.
Well, I'm awake, and though I don't drink coffee, I'm inclined to right now.
Today would be a good day to do that, I'm sure. Hey, folks, we've had a great show. A lot of things happening in our community. The month of October is full of things going on, so please get involved and take advantage of a lot of the things going on. We'll be back possibly next Monday with another show, but I want to thank Adam and Sharon and Samantha for coming on, and we will see you later, okay? You got to wave. That's the way we end the show. Bye-bye.